want you to put up the maps again and call back the search team.
What?
Look, I'm not buying it, okay? I don't think that Sheridan is in Paris or that she went off on her own. You listen to me, something happened to her, and I'm not gonna rest until she's safe. The search is back on. I want the search for Sheridan back on track and rolling. We've wasted enough time as it is.
I don't get this, Luis.
There's nothing to get, okay? We're gonna find Sheridan.
We don't have to find her. We know where she is. We got the email from Paris saying that she's there and she just needed some time alone to relax.
Well, I'm not buying that, okay?
Luis, her luggage is gone, not to mention her passport. Plus, she told several people that she wanted to get away.
I know all that.
Well, then what is it you aren't buying?
Look, I'm not gonna believe that Sheridan's okay until I see her or hear her voice, all right?
Why?
Because I know Sheridan. I know she wouldn't leave without saying goodbye. That's why.
How do you think you know Sheridan so well? I mean, I'm her husband, and I trust that she is in France and she's taking some time for herself. Why do you think you know Sheridan better than I do? Luis, if I believe Sheridan went away to France to get some rest, then why don't you? Why do you feel like you know my wife better than I do?
I don't think that Luis means that he knows Sheridan better than you, Antonio.
That's what it sounds like to me.
He's just speaking in general terms. That it seems strange for someone who's in danger to go off all alone. Not specifically Sheridan, but anyone. Right, Luis?
From what I know of Sheridan, she doesn't strike me as somebody who's gonna go off all by herself when she's in danger of some woman who's stalking her, okay?
But leaving the country would get her away from the danger. And let's not forget, Sheridan is a Crane. She's gonna have heavy-duty security with her everywhere she goes.
That's true.
And the person who was after Sheridan was here in Harmony, not in France. So if she feels safer there, that's where we need to let her be right
Look,
now.
I'm not even so sure she's in France anyway, okay?
Why not?
Because my gut tells me that something's wrong.
No, you're pretty intense about this case, Luis. More so than you would be if it was just any other case that you're dealing with. But you're not looking at the evidence.
Well, cops have instincts, okay? And I'm going with mine.
Luis, I know Sheridan is your sister-in-law. And you have a stronger interest in this case than you would if it was just any other stranger. But you're acting like Sheridan is your wife. You're acting like Sheridan is the woman that you're in love with. I don't get it. You just won't let go of this case. You're acting like Sheridan is your wife.
Luis is a good cop, Antonio, which means he doesn't just go by the evidence. He follows his gut instinct.
I know that, Hank.
And Sheridan is family. This case hits close to home. You can't just let it go.
I really appreciate everything Luis is doing. I really do. But I accept the fact that Sheridan is in France and she went on her own free will. Now, she is not missing and she was not kidnapped. She took some of her clothes. She took her passport. We just got an email from her from France saying that she's all right. What more do we need?
I have to agree with Antonio.
Yeah, I do too.
No! All right? I'm telling you all that Sheridan is in trouble, and I want this search back on. Now! Why can't we search your house, Beth?
Because it's late, Luis. My mother is sound asleep, and she hasn't been feeling well lately. So if you take your search team over there with the dogs, you're gonna wake her up. It's gonna upset her terribly. Her condition's just gonna get worse. She'll never get back to sleep.
You know what? Beth's right, Luis. And we've already searched her house.
No, not the basement. I never searched down there.
But it's just Beth's house, buddy.
Look, Hank, everybody knows that Beth and I are friends, okay? If I don't search her house, it's gonna look like favoritism. But we won't search it tonight.
Thank you. My mother can use a good rest.
We'll be there first thing in the morning. All right? We'll get the search team over there. I'll meet them. We'll search the basement.
Oh my God. If Luis finds Sheridan, I'm finished.